This is a 2026 Ford F350 XLT Tremor, and this is a unicorn, 7.3 liter gas engine, and wait till you see the window sticker. I borrowed this truck from Garff Ford here in West Valley, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Ken. Let's go ahead and see why this truck is a unicorn. At the very top is a description with the colors, and then this is a short listing of the standard equipment. Now, starting off the options, you guys see 7.3 was $1,500, gooseneck hitch kit, all-weather mats, XLT premium package, which I probably wouldn't buy this truck without that package because it gives you a lot of nice features. Tremor off-road is $4,450, engine block heater, also sliding rear glass, fifth wheel prep package, roof clearance lights, and wheel liners front and rear, security code with the keyless pad. And then it continues on this side. You see right there, twin panel moonroof, upfitter switches. This one also has a dual battery. Now, I don't think it's on here, but this one does have the 12,000 pound winch. Base price is $58,100. And then with all the options and destination at $27.95, you have a total price of $81,280. This truck is over $80,000. When I saw this online, I couldn't understand why this XLT was so expensive, so I figured I'd wait till today to look at it. So when I saw the twin panel, premium package, Tremor package, and the worn winch, now it makes sense. This truck has a lot of features on it. So as I said earlier, I would never buy the XLT without the premium package, simply because you get LED lighting and fog lights on the front end. And the Tremor just really sets off this truck all in all. Now, you can get a black appearance package if you don't want all this chrome, but that's going to cost you an additional $40-something $100. So I would skip it and just rock the chrome. You know, you get some nice chrome wheels, maybe get a little bit bigger tire, and it's just game over. But you guys see right here, you have that lower or shorter valance, and it really does help with the front end. And one thing I like about that Tremor package is you do have a limited slip diff up front. And they don't give you any skid plates, but yeah, you guys can see the ground clearance is improved on this truck. Also, this truck does have the upgraded liner, so it would be a fabric material, but this is upgraded. And you guys see the tires. This truck is turnkey. It already has 35s. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Dirt Tracks LT 285/75/18. So 34.8 inches tall, 11.2 inches wide, 4,080 pounds of capacity at 80 psi. And high clearance steps are there. You cannot get this truck with a long bed, but next year that will be available. On the mirrors, you guys see some of the lighting. Turn signal right there, blind spot alert, and the top mirror is heated. Painted door handles too, so that is an upgrade with the premium package with smart key system. And I love their high clearance steps, super nice. Now you can see the Tremor tuned shocks better on this side, and I will add, Ford is the only HD truck that gives you a skid plate for your fuel tank. And then you have a smaller skid plate right there for that transfer case. Tremor badge. And then, because this is a 1-ton, you do have that overbuilt suspension. Now, there's your rear end. That is the lesser axle, by the way. I'm shocked that the truck has that, but I guess because it's a gas engine, that makes sense. Tremor tune shock absorbers. I like the fact that this truck does have a matching tire. And then out back you have parking sensors. You cannot get them on the front end of this XLT. Class 5 hitch. More lighting, cameras, assisted tailgate, and it doesn't have spray in. This one has a 12-way plug right there, and then the 7-pin. Bed lights are there. Bed view cameras there. Fifth wheel prep package, as you guys saw. And here's that side view of the truck right there. I have to point out too, your exhaust. This looks like aluminized exhaust to me, not like a stainless steel. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about this 7.3 liter. So this 7.3 liter is the only gas engine you can get with the Tremor package. They do not allow you to get the 6.8 liter. So once you click Tremor package, it automatically upgrades to this engine. And most people are okay with that because it has 430 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque. All that power does go through a 10-speed 10R140 transmission. And you guys know it has a simple design. It's push rod, also aluminum heads, and cast iron block, so it's pretty overbuilt, I would say. They did do some updates like the intake on this one, the piston rings too. Also, this is just port injection, which I love. 10.5 to 1 compression compared to the 10.8 to 1 on the 6.8 liter. So in my humble opinion, if I were towing, I would probably burn the premium if I owned this truck. Let's go check out the interior. This is really surreal. I am shocked to see that big old hole in the roof on an XLT. Just never thought I'd see that. And I will say, this does have premium material. So all soft touch on the door here, auto up and down for the front windows. You do have power folding mirrors, and they are power telescoping for tow mode. Also, power for your seat bottom and lumbar, but your seat back is manual. Tilt and telescoping steering wheel. All the lighting controls are here. Automatic headlights, electronic parking brake. You have the black carpet down below. Out back, 60/40 bench. You guys see it has that power sliding glass. So this truck is built pretty well, I would say. Most people would be okay with how this truck is built. Seat back pockets. Has the USBs, 120 volt power plug. Air vents, cup holders. There is no armrest out back, however. On the passenger side, you have a manual seat, and this does have the 8-speaker B&O. You do get a cover for this storage with the XLT. Down below, glove box. You cannot get the camper package with the Tremor package. So if you select camper package, it's going to delete the Tremor package. Some of your power. And then this does have the 12-inch screens, 360 camera view, auto dimming mirror, comes part of the premium package. You have your upfitter switches up here. That's that center console. It's a really nice truck. I really like the Fords, and you guys see has that trail turn assist, lockers right there for the rear. That is, as I mentioned, LSD. Heated seats are still part of this package. It would be nice if this truck had dual climate control for the price point. I think that would be nice, and I think it's time to drive this beast. I think you guys want to get my impressions on the 430 with the 7.3. You guys ready? Here we go. Wow. This truck has a ton of power. And having that 430 really does help. Now you guys see the temperatures are pretty high, but this truck gets warmed up pretty quickly. These dirt track tires at 60 miles an hour don't have any noise. I mean, granted, this truck only has like 8 miles on it, so just keep that in mind. But regardless of it, I mean, I really do like the idea of the 7.3 with the Tremor package. I think that if I were building this truck, I would probably build it like this. I probably would skip the winch. I feel like, man, it's a lot of money for a winch. Now, obviously, that does include like installation, so I probably would just see if I can get it for cheaper and then just install it myself, because $40-something for a winch is just insanity. Now, overall, visibility is really good out of this truck. Even if you look out back here, you can really see around those pillars. And the only thing that Ford lacks is you can't put those headrests down. Now, something I've always mentioned in the past, Ford has touchy brakes, but this truck is not that way. I don't know why some Ford trucks with the gas engines, it's only gas engine too. Yeah, these brakes are great. I don't know if there's just something different about this one. I don't know. But yeah, I do like the idea of the Ford Tremor package in 7.3. 430 rear. If you didn't have the winch, you'd be under $80,000. Now that's still a lot of money, I get it, for a XLT with cloth seats. But they are heated, as you saw. And this truck still looks super cool. You have the nice wheels and tires, has the lower valance on the front end, and even on this back road that's really bumpy, I mean, this truck is so comfortable. That's another reason why I get the Tremor package. It's pretty turnkey for most guys. Some people don't like to do modifications after the fact, so they just want to buy the truck done. But overall, I'm excited to see what the Payload is, because this truck does have a lot of options on it, right? So we'll have to see how that's going to affect that yellow sticker. So here are the numbers on the door. The gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 4,800 pounds. The rear is 7,050 pounds. The gross vehicle rating is 11,499. Axle code is a 4M, which is the 430 with the locker. And then all-in payload is 4,057 pounds. That's one of the biggest benefits you get with these gas trucks, is you do pick up a little bit more payload because the diesel is a little heavier. But tire pressure also 75 in the rear, 60 out front. And then I didn't mention my 18x8 wide wheels. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a really nice truck. It is available. Text Ken if you would like to get pricing on it, see if he can get you down a little bit. Overall, the truck has everything you need, and I could probably say this is a forever truck too. See you guys in the next one.